It looks like I discovered the tearjerker of spring 2015 of anime. This is going to be a sad series. I already have theories, and I can already see the scenes that are probably going to unfold in this series. Like, yeah, this is going to be a sad journey. I already know just by this ending sequence of this episode of Plastic Memories that this is going to be sad. Like, this might be the Shigatsu of this anime season. So, if you don't know what it's about, I'm about to clarify, about to let you know what the theme, plot, character, stuff like that is. This is going to be my first impression. So, Plastic Memories. If you don't know what it is, you can kind of consider it a futuristic slice of life. You have it to where this main male character comes in, he joins a new organization, like he joins this, building that he wants to work at. He comes to find out that this, place he's starting to work at is people that retrieve androids. For instance, he works with a fellow android as a partner, and he goes to different people's houses, and he retrieves defective androids that, are playing as people. For instance, in the society that this series takes place, the humans have discovered a way to make androids have artificial souls. For instance, androids seem to have emotions, feels, stuff like that. And so, you can honestly see how this can already be difficult and a tearjerker in of itself, because you had it to where the partners, there has to be one human and one android as partners and go off and do these type of jobs. And you find out that these androids only have 9 years to live. That's as long as they get to live. Only 9 years is the average lifespan, or the longest lifespan of an android. So after those 9 years are up, they will die. And so you gotta think about this. I mean, when you add an artificial soul to an android, and they could think, feel, and stuff like that, and you give them a time limit of 9 years, it's quite sad, because, I mean, people that get these androids maybe for different reasons, because, let's say your child died, like the grandma in this episode, I could take it as this. I don't know if she was in that circumstance, but you could take it like this. What if that child she had, like that android child, was actually like a dead grandchild she had? Like, what if her grandchild died and she decided to design this android to look like her grandchild? I mean, you gotta think about that right now. So if you think about it, this series can be easily sad, because there's just so many different circumstances. Majority of people, why they would want an android, artificial human beings, because they want probably some form of connection or someone to be there for them. And you realize this is going to be a very difficult job for a lot of people. And what makes it even more tragic and probably sad if you look at it is the partners that work with the human to go retrieve these androids. The partners are doing majority of the work, the androids are. And they have to look at these androids that are defective, losing their personality, going bad and stuff like that, and they realize probably when they're looking at these androids that they're going to be in the exact same situation as them many years down the road. And so you see the tragedy in this series, just with, the first couple of minutes of the series after that's revealed, and you're like, oh my god, like, the ending of this series, I want to assume that the way this is going to end is that our main female character that's also an android, she's probably going to go defective. She's probably going to go defective, and our main male character is probably going to have to put her up and, terminate her program and do what he's been doing to all the other androids probably through the entire series. So yeah, I sense it at the end of this anime that the main female character will probably die. And it's sad. It's really sad. It is. It just, this took me by surprise. This anime took me by surprise. Like, I wasn't really thinking much about it. I mean, I saw this come out a couple hours ago. I haven't watched it yet because I was watching Fate, making the live reaction, stuff like that. And I didn't get around to it. And I got around to it after I was done editing. And it's like, okay, let's sit down and watch Plastic Memories. I didn't think much of it. Like, I didn't think it would be something like this. I didn't. And kind of find out, the story is quite good. Art is, oh my god, I love the color palette. The color palette's nice. It reminds me of Kawaiso. It reminds me a lot of Kawaiso. I don't know what company is animating Plastic Memories, but the art style reminds me of Kawaiso. Have you ever seen that series? You know what I'm talking about? Kwaiso or Kwai Complex. That's a different way you can take the names. And that's kind of what the art style looks like. It looks very fresh, clean, bright, and colorful. That's the art style it is, and I like the lighting of the characters. So yeah, if you've yet to go watch Plastic Memories, go give it a watch. It's definitely deserves a recommendation from me, and definitely deserves a watch, because the story, yeah, it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a good fun ride, though. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. What's your thoughts about Plastic Memories? Did you think the title would be so literal when it comes to Plastic Memories? You all have a wonderful day or not. Please be safe. Chibi out.